I am recording in my living room because why the hell not? Today I will be covering the portion of a tarot deck that is commonly referred to as the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana may be comprised of the cards everybody wants to see, but chances are you're gonna see more of the Minor Arcana in a reading rather than a bunch of majors. There are 56 cards in the Minor Arcana, with 4 suits with 14 cards each. The 4 suits are the Cups, the Swords, the Wands, and the Pentacles. And some of these suits may have different names depending on which type of tarot deck you have. For example, the Wands can also be referred to as the batons or the staves, and the Pentacles can also be referred to as the coins or the rings. The cards start with the ace through 10, just like in a normal card deck. And then you have the 4 court cards, the pages, the knights, the queens, and the kings. But why so many cards? What do they do that the members of the Major Arcana can't? I like to refer to the Minor Arcana as the fine-tuners in a tarot deck. While the majors may set the mood for the readings and emphasize on the important aspects, the Minor Arcana can add detail that the Major Arcana can leave out. If you're asking what, why, how, or when, these cards may just be able to answer that for you. Let me use this as an example. A few weeks ago, I was in an incredibly stressful situation. A few months back, I hit a pretty low point in my life. I was driving a car that barely even ran, and I had no money whatsoever to afford a new one. In one of the readings I had done for myself, I got this: the 6 of Pentacles upright, the Tower upright, and the 8 of Pentacles reversed. With this, I knew this reading was focused on 2 things: stress and money. I read this in the general past, present, future type of spread, and I very quickly got the gist of the message. In the past, I had been way too much of a yes man, which I've already said is one of my worst qualities. I had let people take advantage of my generosity without even giving anything back. This led to the current dilemma, which was me being insanely stressed over a car that was on the verge of collapse every single moment of every single day. In other words, chaos of the mind. But the 8 of Pentacles seemed to have come up with a solution. Payday was right around the corner, and it felt like the 8 of Pentacles was advising me to put a much larger chunk than I normally would away into my savings, and I would find myself reaching my goals a lot sooner. Sure enough, payday comes around, and guess what I got? An $800 check. Thank you, overtime! For the record, I work as a janitor in an elementary school, so normally my checks come out to around $600 to $650 at best. So rather than putting $300 into my savings like I normally did, I was able to put $500 in, and so I didn't have to wait 2 weeks to a month and just pray my car held up. I had the money for a down payment. Now I'm not in a car that's about to break down on me any given second. My stress is gone and life is great. As you might be able to tell, everything that was in my reading was not only relevant to my situation, but it also gave a lot of detail in there as well. The Tower did set the mood for my reading, amplifying on the stress that I had been feeling all along. If any one of these cards had shown up in just a 1-card reading, I would have been just like, well, no, duh. How do I fix it? The cards also called me out on my bad habit of being a little bit too generous and being given absolutely nothing in return. And through the symbolism of the 8 of Pentacles, I was able to do what I needed to reach my goal. This is what is so great about the Minor Arcana. It adds detail to a reading rather than just stating the obvious. More experienced tarot readers can get even more information from the Minor Arcana, even going so far as to pinpoint a specific time, a specific place, a specific person, all to get more information in their readings. There's a reason why I am called the Tarot Apprentice. I can't do this stuff yet. That's all for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video from me and you'd like to see more, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my next video where I will recount what happens when two tarot readers mix. See you next time.